I do not look forward to picking up this pack. I've added so much crap to it and it's so heavy. We got a hitch up the very long road to be back to Horseshoe Meadows in an RV. This is a lot of fun. Wanna say hi?
Hi.
And there's a puppy in the back. This is such an awesome ride. And it's such a beautiful route. So we're back at the water crossing. We have to cross it again. But this water is just like coming up out from nowhere and just, it's really weird. I don't know. I'm also back there trying to walk in that, in the dirt. We just started post-holing, like just walking in the soft ground and suddenly our whole leg was just pulling. Just like, oh, foot's onto the rocks. It's something alright.
Underneath? Yeah. Yeah, that looks like it.
Woo! Well, we're back on trail. It's all snow. Should be all snow till past Forester Pass from what we hear. Just camping in snow. I got my crampons and boots, snow gaiters, snow baskets, a new pack. My pack actually failed. I have a Z-Pax Arc Scout, and there were 2 big holes in the main part of it, and then the mesh was falling apart, and a lot of the straps were ripping in half. And I tried to take really good care of it, be really gentle with it, but I didn't feel comfortable with the weight, my bear barrel and axe and all this other stuff, and I got a new pack, an Osprey Aerial. It's heavier, but it's a lot more comfortable. Well, I woke up and my boots are frozen. There's ice on them, and they're really cold. I was getting ready, and my toes just kind of went numb. Like the inside's dry, but it's like putting my feet in like an insulated like ice box. So I'm trying to like warm my toes up before I leave. It's my puffy. The snow continues. We got to Chicken Lake. It is surrounded by all this mountainage. It's like frozen over. Apparently if we want to get water, we'll have to use our ice axes and create a hole. So we're taking a break in the middle of the day to practice self-arresting with our ice axes and go sledding. I'm practicing self-arresting. Alright, co-op is going to be practicing self-arresting with his pack on.
Nice. It's pretty good, you know. So far, I mean, just don't take this all-meat trail, you know.
You didn't pick up a lot of speed. Try to go faster.
You know,
Well, you did it.
he's one of the fastest left in there. Do all this
Yeah, it's cold.
It's like very steep and it takes forever.
So we've been doing snow cones. Just get snow, and we have a couple flavors of Mio, and we're just squirting them in there, and they are delicious. Right?
They're pretty good.
Guess we made it to another lake.
Gorgeous.
It's frozen. Just crossed this river. It didn't have very many good spots, but then we came across this log across. But there were a lot of sketchy branches sticking up that I ended up breaking down and crying and crawling across. But I made it. Co-op here carried my pack over, so I was having a really hard time with that. Yeah, river crossing over high log that is not smooth definitely scares the shit out of me. Now off to the base of Whitney. It's a beautiful day after a cold morning, and we are working our way to the base of Whitney, Crabtree Meadow. This valley is just beautiful. We just climbed down that over there. And I think Whitney should be over there and not in sight yet, unless that's Whitney. It's really hard to tell. I think that one's Whitney, but I'll figure it out soon. And that there's a marmot. Hey marmot! This is our second river crossing of the day. I've already crossed. It was mid thigh high, and I just took my pants and my shoes off and crossed it. It was ice cold, but it's nice sitting in the warm sun. We just kind of spread out in the dirt. And now we're ready to head to the Whitney Base Camp next to the ranger station. Well, I left at 12:30 a.m. to summit Whitney. My plan with Co-op and Alec was that since I hike slower that I should get a head start. So I left earlier than them, and they caught up to me. And the section with all these switchbacks that I'm on right now, well, they will just go straight up, and it's really sketchy and dangerous. Everyone who did it that we're meeting were saying that they were really glad to say that they were with their group. You're not supposed to do this alone. And well, like 2 miles in to the trail, not even near the switchbacks, Alec and Co-op abandoned me. They wanted to go faster and make it to sunrise, and they left me all alone and told me if I didn't feel comfortable, I should turn around and go back. I did not feel comfortable being alone. I was really hoping to find other people, but it sounds like there just aren't. I mean, I see a couple lights down there, but this is really sketchy. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm scared to go back because it's really steep. And up ahead it's really loose scree, and I tried that and I started sliding. I really wanted to summit Whitney. I didn't want to do this alone, and man, I was going as fast as I could. I was really booking it, and they wanted to go faster. I think I need to turn around. I'm 3 miles from the top. Like, once I get past the switchback section, it's supposed to get easier, but I don't want to do this alone. Well, I'm all the way down now. The view is gorgeous. I can only imagine how beautiful it would be from the top. Well, I had pushed on a little bit further. The rocks were very slippy. Well, it was like dirt, loose dirt and stones, and every time I took a step, I would just start sliding. And there was a big cliff at the end. I did not feel comfortable being alone, so I ended up turning around, putting my crampons back on, and heading back down the way I came. It was a really hard choice to make. I really wanted to do Whitney, and I think I could have done it if I had a group, or a group that stayed with me. But I'm exhausted. I'm just gonna go take a nap. Waking up at 11:30 p.m. to get going is exhausting. I think an avalanche happened over there in that mountain. It was out of view, but it sounded like thunder. There was 3 altogether, 3 huge rumbles. I mean, yeah, probably some rocks or snow. I mean, I still think it's an avalanche. I won't know for sure, but it was a very humbling sound. So yesterday, I pushed myself pretty hard. Harder than I should have, because I was already starting to experience symptoms of altitude sickness. And today, I feel like it's a lot worse. It's taken a lot out of me. Just breathing's painful, I cough, stomach problems, getting nosebleeds. My body's just not taking very well to this altitude. I wish I could just get off the trail now, but I mean, I guess there's the Shepherd Pass trail that I could take off, but that's a huge unknown. But the main way that everyone's getting off is Kearsarge, which I'll be there in 2 days, but that also means climbing over Forester, which is the highest point on the entire PCT. It's like around 13,000 feet. I don't know the exact number, but you know, I want to get down in elevation, not go up even higher than I was. So I don't really like this situation. And there's 3 river crossings today, and I hear that they are, nope, I just fell in the snow. It's pretty slushy. Honestly, I think of it kind of like Minesweeper, where there's some strategy, but you don't know if you're going to post hole and fall through or not. But the water crossings don't sound very good. Hearing them be described as dangerous raging rivers is not really helpful. I mean, it just sounds he's not really good. So we'll see how today goes. But after what happened yesterday, and the altitude sickness and the rivers and the cold, I'm thinking about maybe just going home for a week or two and then like to recover and then try southbound and end at Whitney. Have that second attempt, but we'll see. I just want to get into Bishop and rest and then decide my plan from there. I really don't want to quit, but I'm just emotionally and physically beat right now. It's a pretty exciting waterfall. I just crossed this ice bridge. I gave it a running start and I made it across. More dangerous river crossing of the day. It's raging river, it's split into two, so it's half of it. And it's a snow bridge to a log. Woo! This white just goes on and on. And the third river crossing of the day. It partially collapsed for the group in front of us, but we still risked it right there. And it looks kind of flimsy, but we did it. We made it across. And yeah, all of us made it. Left at 2 a.m. and we are 1 mile from the top of Forester Pass. Someone over there is almost to the top. Oh, this is the pass. There's a line to get there. It's super sketchy looking. But sunrise happened 30 minutes ago. And it is gorgeous. This was a hell of a hike to get up here and very exhausting. Well, I'm at the very top. That's the way down. This is just incredible. This is all just insane. It just drops off and there's a lake down there in the mountains. We came from over there. And it doesn't look that far, but it is a long walk. Everything out here is just so massive. And goes on forever. This river is just insane. Wouldn't want to fall into that. And get washed away under the snow. Now I'm heading into Bishop on the Bullfrog Lake Trail. Last night my cough got pretty bad. And I was really concerned that I won't be able to make it. I couldn't breathe very well. After some hot tea given to me by Tuna and a night's rest, I'm feeling pretty confident that I can make it over the 9-mile trail. My plan is to get to the urgent care as my first stop. I'm really worried I might have pneumonia or some kind of lung infection, and this might not just be altitude sickness, but I'm really not feeling great. Oh, this is the top of Kearsarge Pass. It's gorgeous. That giant boulder came loose, went down the mountain and left this big old trail. Whoosh, and then stopped there. Well, it's just a few more miles downhill, and town is straight down there. This side trail has been one heck of an adventure. But I'm so ready to be in town. I don't know how people go down just to go back up. I mean, if I continue on from here, I'll be doing that, but man, I feel so defeated right now.